Hey guys, you're here with Chris and Goran, the Kick Dogs from Pick Dawgz, and you're here for your free picks in this England versus Senegal matchup in round of 16 in the World Cup, Chris, on Sunday, the second game of the day. England coming off of a nice win in the last game of the group stage. They really got it going, scored three nice goals against Wales, and maybe that win, that offensive performance will kind of wake them up and keep them consistent. But it makes me wonder how much longer they can stay solid defensively because this is pretty much the stage where England starts to fall behind on that defensive end.
Yeah, it's just when you're waiting for the other shoe to drop with England, and to be honest, it could happen here, but I think that would be one of the most disappointing things that could happen. For English football, there's just been so much optimism going into the tournament. After some respectable showings in recent tournaments, and I think you are going to see the best foot put forward from England here. Don't get me wrong, I think Senegal, you know, definitely, I'd say deserves their spot in the round of 16, but they also had some issues against the Netherlands in that opening game, and I think they benefited from playing Qatar and then having a decent showing against Ecuador in what was a back and forth game. And I just don't, I just outside of the Netherlands, I probably put England just far ahead of Ecuador and Qatar, especially with the way that they've been finding the back of the net, putting up 9 goals in in the group stage so far. Granted, again, 6 of those came against Iran, but nonetheless, it's still finding the back of the net 6 times. So I think that confidence carries over for England here. I'm not projecting England to go home just yet. I'm going to take England -1. I think at worst, if it finishes a one goal game, you get a push. But I think this one's at least 2-0, maybe even 3-1. So give me England -1 in this one.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? One thing that England has over Senegal here is the depth, and they have a lot of it. When you take a look at the players that have barely played so far in this tournament, like even Jordan Henderson, James Madison, Calvin Phillips still hasn't been playing. I don't think he has. Alexander Arnold has been on bench for, I think, all three games, if I'm not mistaken. And the fact that Harry Kane still hasn't scored a goal in this tournament, it's actually quite surprising to me. And I think the knockouts are where he actually is going to be waking up. And when you have a team that doesn't need Harry Kane to score a goal, that's, I think, a pretty big statement from this England team. Of course, they're always super confident. I would say they're overconfident. And that's the problem for this team. They have all the quality they need to do something, but that confidence sometimes gets too much, and that's when they kind of start falling behind. Senegal, on the other side, they really stepped up in their last two games in the group stage, especially in that attacking end, and scoring 5 goals in two games, it's quite impressive. So we'll see if they can do anything against England here, Chris, but I think we see over 2.5 in this one. We are getting over 2.5 at plus 135 right now. I think that if either team gets on the scoreboard in the first half or maybe early in the second half, I think the game is going to get completely open, and we're probably going to see chance after chance after chance. And with that, I think we see over 2.5 goals here, Chris, especially at this price. I love to take overs at plus money, and I think this is going to be a fairly open game.
Yeah, I think it's like I said, it's looking that way. I mean, I can see at least a couple of goals from England. It's just a matter of if we get that third one, or even if Senegal decides to contribute here as well. But I'm still sticking with England -1. I just think it's at least for the safer route here, just because, like I said, I think you at least get the safety net of the push, but I don't think we're going to need the safety net. I think England goes through comfortably.
Yeah. There you have it, guys. These were free picks in this England versus Senegal matchup on Sunday. Thank you for staying here with us, guys. For the rest of the free picks, go to Pickdawgz YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll see you guys soon with more free picks.